everybody, welcome back to this how-to video on how to make Adobe Premiere work with variable frame rates. Long title. If you're like me, you scour the interwebs and could not find anything to deal with the constant frame rate issue. Truth be told, I've seen every video, read every forum, and pretty much does not solve any issues at all. All you'll find is pointless bickering on how Adobe shouldn't cater to variable frame rate and whatever, but honestly, personally, I'm like, dude, bro, homie, cater to your clientele, man. I'm not a programmer or anything, but my god, man, you've had years now. All these forums date back to like at least 2012, like minimum, alright? So here you go, this is Adobe Premiere. And Adobe Premiere has issues with frame rate, and I'll get into this whole thing later on. But here you go, this is where all your, I guess, I don't know, your projects and stuff are. So if you press a little squiggly thing above the tab, I think it's the title, just click that and you get that thing. So here's the thing. Different types of videos have different types of frame rates, and for some unknown reason, Adobe Premiere just can't handle it for Lord knows why. And so let's talk about this. 60 frames per second. This is the Doom gameplay, right? In practically every video out there, they tell you to just go to Handbrake, the whole like encoding, transcoding, whatever coding thing, and convert it to 60 frames per second. No. 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 Don't do that. That does not work. Maybe for some people, but personally that did not work for me at all. The commentary gets out of sync eventually, ends up with this like millisecond off thing at the very end. I don't know, it was completely annoying. You need to convert your gameplay or whatever with Handbrake, and I'll go into later on, how to do that and whatnot. But you need to convert it to this frame rate right here. 59.94 frames per second. If you have Handbrake, this is actually one of the options, and Handbrake also says 60 frames per second. That's also an option. So here's the thing, like 60 frames per second, it does not work because commentary isn't synced up, because it's really weird. Like for instance, right here it says the commentary, there's a 9 here, and then there's an 8 here. That's not really, that's a no-go, right? But over here, you have a little bit more synced up. In fact, they're completely synced up. And I'm gonna get into later on MP3 versus WAV files, so that's coming too. So here we go. Oh wait, no, that's composition. Never mind. But anyways, so you got the audio right here. The audio, it's not really synced up. This audio is actually shorter than the gameplay, and I'll show you how to deal with that. So just a heads up, like there's a lot of different videos out there. Even on iPhone, apparently iPhones have different frame rates too, because it has to deal with lighting issues. So there's a lot out there, and Adobe Premiere just cannot handle it. So then you're done with Handbrake. You converted your files into a 59.97 frame rate, or whatever it is. I think that's what it is, top of my head. But this is what you get. You get this slider thing. The audio is still completely off. But don't worry, it's okay. So you go to over here. This is a little stretching tool right here. You get the video, not your commentary. The video, you get it, and you push it back over here. Now, believe it or not, your audio is completely in sync. I have yet to see a difference. Supposedly, if you do that, the video at some point in the middle speeds up. Honestly, I can't tell the difference. There's no way anybody can tell the difference, and I've seen countless of my own videos, and I still can't tell the difference. And so that's what you gotta do. So here's the thing. When you get a video, and this is a WAV file, this is the WAV file from right here. When you get a video and it's a WAV file versus an MP3 file right here, the MP3 file does not compress well with the WAV, like compared to the WAV file, because the MP3 file actually compresses really like a lot, like way too much compared to WAV file, where it keeps everything. Because WAV compared to MP3, it's like WAV is better in purity. Unfortunately, WAVs are a lot bigger, and so you have to sacrifice, lack of space or, you know, whatever for, you know, clarity. So you can't convert your, well, I mean, I guess you could. I guess, you know, if you're encoding or whatever, because I use an Elgato and they do convert straight to MP3, but when I fix my audio, I convert it to a WAV file, and it's just this whole thing. And look, just believe me, it doesn't work. Just make it a WAV file. You're gonna compress, and it compresses so much that the video is off too, and tried and true things just does not work. Alright, so there's that. Alright, so here is Handbrake. This is like the encoding, transcoding, recoding, decoding, I don't know coding, because I'm not a tech head, so I don't know all those coding variable and words and things. So you got this Handbrake thing. So if you go over here, this is my personal settings. It's really creatively named as my settings. Very creative, because I guess multiple people use different, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, so you go here in your video, so you have your video, and you go to source, file, open your video, do the whole shebang, find it, go do that. Anyways, so you got your video, it pops up here, and here's the source and the whole shebang. If you're probably me, you've probably seen all this, so I'm not gonna really dwell on this. But anyways, so you have your frame rates. This is your frame rates. I swear, I've seen so many videos where they're like, go Handbrake, put it on 60, that'll work. No, alright? That doesn't work. That just, meh, whatever. So for me, I have an i7 6700K, so, and I think it's overclocked. I don't know, I'm not a techie, so I don't really know. So for me, I had the X264 preset to faster, and depending on, you know, it can go higher, like medium. This is for like, you know, placebo grade, I guess, processors, whatever. Me, I go to faster. And then film tune, you just make it film because it's a film. Profile, this has to do with the processor also. You make it main, and then this is the sound, I guess, or whatnot. So you just make it 5.1 because it's sound. So here, this is the frame rates, 59.94, constant frame rate. Over here, don't do this. This isn't, no, you're gonna be like hours and hours. Make your average bit rate. Personally, you don't need to make it this high because, I mean, 1080p is gonna be like 5,000 kilobits or whatever. Me personally, I don't really care, whatever. Like, YouTube downgrades the videos, so I try to make it as good as possible, but I'm not, you know, trying to go overboard and all that, like freaking frame per kilobit, you know? So I just go to 20,000. So, you know, just to help out with YouTube's really annoying algorithm of making my videos look like trash, pretty much. Anyways, so there's that. And audio, English, like all that. I don't really, honestly, truth be told, none of this really means anything. This, I mean, you can do this, mess around with this. This is what I got. Copy and paste, do the whole shebang. So this is how it works. This is Handbrake. This is what I had to deal with. This is the thing that I had to figure out, and it was really annoying. And you have to like figure this out, and I could not, for the longest time, I had it on 60, could not figure out why it is. And then one day I found out that my videos were at 59.94, and I was just like, wait a second, that's awesome. I wish I'd known about that, but I didn't, and I caught it by accident. And it was really cool that I did. And then I tried it out. I did a couple troubleshooting, and all of a sudden I figured out that 59.94 was the thing, and it worked. So, yeah. But anywho, let's get on to the next topic, the Elgato thing that I have. Elgato HD60 Pro. Alright, so this is the Elgato Game Capture HD60 Pro. Alright, so in this Elgato, that's my voice right there. Alright. So, in this, just real quick, disable commentary. If you disable preview and doing a game, the preview actually takes CPU power. So, I don't know, you should probably disable that too. For now, I have it disabled. So, you want to have commentary on, and if you want to record, chances are you probably want to press this record button. I don't know, just a suggestion if you want to record. That's just me. Whatever. If you want to be like, you know, conformist, I guess you want to press that. But here's our video files, alright? So, here's the thing. You need to go to this little button right here, and you need to go to sharing tab, where, you know, there's all these tabs and all that. So go to the sharing tab, and disable all of these except live commentary. None of these are worthless, or none of these are worth anything. Maybe the webcam, but I don't have a webcam, so I don't really have that trigger, so whatever. Maybe if you want the webcam also. And so what this does is it separates files and all that, and you're good to go. So here you have the MP4 button right here. This is the only button you really need. And unfortunately, there's no way to make it so that all you need is the audio. So it's really annoying. Like you have the video and it encodes into the video. Don't use that video. That video is utterly worthless. And later in the video, I'm going to show you exactly what type of video you're supposed to use, right? Or what file for the video you're supposed to use and all that. So just press this. This is just for the commentary. This is an extra step, but you know what? Better safe than sorry, I guess, you know? So you get the video file, it becomes an MP3 or whatever file for the commentary or WAV file. I don't really know, but it becomes a file that you need for your commentary, and then you can edit it in Adobe Editions and then make it a WAV file, and you know, the whole shebang. Go on your way, I guess. So that's that. This is Elgato HD60 Pro, and yeah. All right. So next step, yeah. All right. So this big empty folder is your Elgato library folder. So when you go to Elgato and you do the whole like library and all that thing, this is the library that it's talking about. If you go into the library, it has all these files in there, and it's really weird files. Like it has these things there, overlay, the whole, you know, this weird thing, snapshot, whatever that is, and all that. So it has all these files, but the main file you're looking for is this TS file right here. So Elgato claims that this TS file is 60 frames per second, constant frame rate or whatever. It probably is. I don't know. Honestly, it didn't really seem like it. But this is the file that you're supposed to put on Handbrake. When you look for your source file, this is the file on Handbrake that you're looking for. And then you need to convert it to, you know, the whole 5997 frame rate thing. So, you know, this file, it's, you know, 2 and all that. So that's, yeah, it's really long. It's a really big file. Really big file. But anyways, alright, so this is the file that you need to convert, TS file, and when you convert it from the Handbrake and all that, it'll make it constant for sure, and you know, do that whole thingamabobby that you really want, and you want to start editing, and then you're good. That's great. One more step. Alright, last thing, and this is more like, you know, one of those like, you know, life living better type things. So if you notice here, there's this WAV file. In a game file, you're gonna have these files on here, right? So there's all these tabs, and these tabs mean utter nothing, I guess, because I don't understand them. They don't really work. You can't really get, you know, your audio to really work, and it's really freaking annoying. So for like the longest time, I didn't realize that the audio was playing on my monitors, because my monitors have speakers, and I have noise canceling headphones, and I did not realize that the audio was actually playing in the background for my monitors, because my headphones are really good. I'm not saying they're the best, but I'm saying, you know, they're pretty bomb. Alright. So here is the sound capture tab. This tab that I was pretty much closing all the time. I never used. I think it was because of an update. Something happened and, you know, I had to start using it or something. I don't know. Whatever, Elgato. Whatever, man. So right here is the PC gaming. So you might have to like restart this, you know, when you start a game. So just tweak, just like, you know, I don't know what it is, but sometimes, you know, when you start a game and then you start this, it doesn't work. But sometimes when you start the game first and then you start this, it doesn't work. You just have to like you know, troubleshoot, you know. But this is the PC gaming tab. This tab doesn't work. None of these really work. I don't really understand any of these, but this is where you'll get your audio from. And this output right here, this is where the Elgato like audio is going into. So this is like the monitor that you're looking at right here now. This is this monitor. This is where the output for your audio game capture device is connected to, right? And this is where you want to hear your PC gameplay, or in this case, I don't know, like I'd be listening to my voice. Whatever, right? Just whatever. So this is just, you know, an amp that I had, or you know, and I decided to add it. Because the monitor audio, if I didn't do this, I would have to listen to this crappy monitor audio, and it was for the headphones, so it was just no, all right, just don't, just get an amp, cheap amp. It's not gonna work. It'll be better, and you can hook it up with a USB, and this is how you do it. It'll work, and it works every single time. All right, so I think I covered everything. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll try to update the video as things go. But honestly, this is a video that I was trying to make sure that, you know, I covered all my bases, because this was something that I was having the hardest time. I could not figure out the solution, and it got to the point where it was just like, you know what, like, I'm a starting YouTuber and I really want to make these videos because I think it would be really fun to do, especially with my friends, but I can't get the freaking commentary to freaking work. All right. It was really frustrating, and I had to stick to like other types of videos that didn't really revolve live gameplay commentary, and it was just so annoying. So this is how to do it. Adobe Premiere, variable frame rate. This is how to do it. All right. So let me know if you have any questions, and I'll try and answer them as best as I can. I'm not a techie. I'm not tech savvy. I don't know the difference between a FLAC file and FLAC from like an AA. That was a lame joke. I had the joke in my head, and I was like, this is gonna be funny, but then I started saying it, and I was like, no, that's just no. But all right, anyways, see you guys next time. Bye.